Woo! What's up, guys, on this election day 2020? So, not going to get into that, but I do want to do this a presentation. This is more of a mindset thing than it really is anything. And I'm a firm believer that mindset is truly the thing that limits us from where we want to go. We've got all the step by step, all the methods, all the mechanisms, all of the things that we truly need in order to really be able to get results. What holds us back is us. And if we're not in alignment and we're incongruent with what we want versus what we're doing to get what we want, we're always going to have that shift that isn't in alignment. And if it's not in alignment, it's going to be very difficult for us to reach the apex of what we want. So I wanted to do this very small, very short presentation for you guys tonight so that you could digest this easily. And hopefully you get something from this and you can start reflecting not only on your fitness goals, but just alignment in life, period. I'm a firm believer, like in my life, where I have been like unhappy or frustrated or, these feelings of just is most of the time is when I'm out of alignment, which what I'm doing does not coincide with what I want. How I'm feeling is not coinciding with how I want to feel. So as we apply this not only to our fitness goals, but also us as human beings, I think it's really super important to try to ask the questions of why. I mean, you guys talked to me. You guys talked to me initially, and I asked a lot of questions. And I like to ask questions because that really kind of gets to the meat and potatoes of where it is that we're trying to go. So this is about getting into alignment, and I hope that you guys can see this. So, it's really important to ask these why questions. I think a lot of times for me, one of the biggest things that I've learned in the last 3, 4, 5 years about me and my growth has been because I've had people challenge me, and they've asked me a lot of these questions. Well, why do you want this? Like, what is it about this? How is this going to make you feel? How is this going to change your life? And I think in order to get in alignment, we have to start asking ourselves these questions about everything we do. Because if we're doing shit that we don't want to do, we're out of alignment. If we're in relationships with people that we don't, doesn't serve us or cause us like unnecessary stress, then we're out of alignment. If we are doing things that don't coincide or incongruent with our goals, we're out of alignment, which creates unhappiness, creates frustration, creates anger, and then that leads people to quit. So, from a standpoint of a lot of people out there, and the reason why you guys are in this program versus, a lot of people out there that are just kind of like winging it, the reason why they don't get results is because what they're doing they don't like, not in alignment, right? So let's take a step back. Let's think about our lives individually. Let's think about our fitness goals specifically. And let's kind of go through this. So why you want things. The true reason why people want things is because of the way that you think it will make you feel once you have it. Sometimes we don't think about that. It's like, from a business standpoint, I want to reach a certain point in my business because I want to feel accomplished. It's not necessarily about anything more so than me being able to accomplish things and me being able to serve more people. And thus, it creates a certain amount of increase in business. So it's kind of like goes hand in hand. It's congruent. It's in alignment, right? But if my business increased and I didn't enjoy it, I'm out of alignment. So it doesn't matter how much my business increases. If I don't enjoy it and I don't like it, there's going to be a point where there's going to be a wall. And I think sometimes that's where we run into issues in relationships, where we run into issues with things that we truly think that we want, but they actually don't really serve us. They don't really grow us. Like people doing diets. Who the hell has ever done a diet that really loved their diet? Very few and far between, okay? Most of what I hear in the questions that or the conversations that I have with people and Austin has with people is, they hate what they're doing and they're not getting results. So there's that out of alignment, right? So kind of re-engineering, and that word is kind of a buzzword now in business, but it's always thinking with the end in mind, okay? So how do you want this, whatever this is, to make you feel? I think it's important for you guys to write that down. It may be different today than it was 2 weeks ago or a month ago or a year ago or 6 years ago, whatever. But thinking about how this is going to make you feel once you have it. And this is going to help us vibrate. And I know I'm throwing some hippie stuff in here, but I really do believe in the law of manifestation, self-fulfilling prophecy. It's almost like you have to think about it happening, how it's going to happen, how it's going to make you feel when it does happen, for you to then work backwards, for you to manifest this moving forward. Because I can tell you, okay, and I think you guys may be able to relate to this, if you've ever had a relationship with someone that the relationship is just not going the way you want it to go, right? You end up like, it becomes negative, right? Well, once that happens, that relationship is truly done. It may go on for another 5-10 years, but the relationship is done, right? Because you've already manifested that in your mind. So therefore, the words you speak, your behavior, your interactions with that individual is going to be based upon that manifestation in your mind. Now, let's flip the switch from a fitness standpoint, from a losing weight standpoint, from a body composition standpoint. If you think it into existence, you're going to then act, okay, differently. You're going to talk differently. You're going to behave differently. And you have to get there. And a lot of this, and I've challenged a lot of you guys individually on a lot of different levels as it relates to writing things down, is write the things down. Write your emotions down. Write your feelings down. Write what you want to feel like when you achieve this down on a piece of paper. Manifest it into existence, okay? This leads into vibrating on a higher level. I mean, how many times you guys run into negative people, right? It's like, there's like people just are negative about everything. It's like, come on. You can't be this negative about every little piece of your life, right? They are manifested this negativity into their life to where they always are negative. Okay? Stay away from those people. So I always tell people, let's prioritize in feeling good. Now, when you prioritize into feeling good, right, this doesn't mean that eating should make you feel good, okay? Now, let's be careful with the wording here. I want to make sure that I'm clear with what I'm saying. People abuse food, okay? They use food as a comfort. That's not what we're talking about here, okay? When I say prioritizing feeling good, I mean prioritizing being confident, feeling good about the way you look, feeling good about your own skin, being able to, interact in situations that you may not have interacted in before or been scared to. That's what I'm talking about prioritizing feeling good. These are the true deep things that you guys are looking for. It isn't just about, well, I can look in the mirror and I can flex my arms, right? And I like the way my arms feel. No. Okay, yes, but what does that do for you? How does that make your life better? Well, it makes me more confident when I walk into a room. Ooh, okay, that's deep, right? So, again, prioritize feeling good. So, look at it this way. So, I want X, whatever X is. Let's just use me for example. I want lower body fat percentage, right? Because it will make me feel more confident. Right? Okay? So use this statement. Insert whatever it is and how that's going to make you feel. And then reverse engineer backwards. Always thinking about this feeling in mind. Okay? Manifest this feeling into your ever being. Now, a lot of this could be done through meditation. I'm not a meditation genius or expert by any means, okay? But what I do have some of you guys do is write in a journal, right? Whether your mind is speeding at night and you write in the journal, or you're having emotional stressors with whether it be work, relationships, or whatever, writing that down. I want you to think about when you get to where you want to be, how's that going to make you feel? Whatever that is, write that feeling down. Because that's the deep reason why you're doing what you're doing. It isn't just because you want to have good-looking legs or a flat stomach. It's the feeling that you have behind that. That's the deep-rooted reason. Manifest that feeling into existence. I hope that makes sense. So, if it does, let me know in the comments section. If I need to expound upon anything, hit me in the comments section. We can either have a conversation on this post, or we can have this in Messenger or via text message or whatever, okay, or on the phone. And last but not least, as always, if you need me, please, please, please reach out, okay? Don't ignore me, okay? I'm here. I'm your coach. I'm here for you, okay? So let me know if you need me. So hope everybody has a happy and a healthy day. Stay safe out there. God bless America. We'll talk later. Woo!